Hey everyone, last episode, I played a game called New Worm, which was a game, well, is a game, where you play as a little white alien thing that's going into blocks, and in each level, each world introduces a new concept and twist, and like a mechanic that you didn't consider was possible before. It's pretty cool, and I'm not sure, but okay, I don't know if I want to spoil the character. Okay, actually we're halfway. I didn't realize we were halfway. I thought we were, way farther than that. Although maybe the ending is going to get difficult. But yeah, I think I should give like a quick recap first. These blocks look a certain way, and you can leave them by going opposite the hole in them. So there's like techniques where you specifically want to change your facing direction so you can exit. Blocks can be fused together and moved as a rigid block. Blocks can have turns in them, which can of course also connect. Eventually we were able to enter a block that was 2 length, and that makes it act like a snake. In World 5, we had this weird level that looked strange and maybe even impossible if you didn't think that there was going to be a new mechanic, but there is, and it's about splitting yourself by making a move that would push your snake body out of the way. And now here we are, basically at present time. Alright, let's continue this. So, I believed from doing this, like looking at this level layout, that we were finding a way to cut ourselves while being... Yeah, okay. We didn't even need to be a 5. We can just be a 4 in order to make that happen. That's all, but yeah, but that's very cool. It's also very, like, it's even more sandbox feeling than previous levels that already kind of felt like a sandbox, but anyway. To do this, we're gonna need to, like... It's, like, up, but also, like, up from the mid-row. Yeah, I think we have it. There we go. Pull it out, and there we go. Oh, we spawn here. There's a hole. Oh, I guess I didn't mention the hole mechanic. This is, in fact, the hole. Yes, very illuminating, I know. So we can split ourselves already. And there might be 2 splits that happen. Well, the very first order of business is to break this apart. So you can't do it with a lot of other stuff. You can do it with something like this. It will always look something like this, though. I don't know if I like that. Because trying to imagine flips and rotations, it doesn't connect into here. Well, I guess that means that... Well, wait, no. Wait. No. We just need, like, a connection that looks like this or the other thing. Right? Yeah, okay, but upside down. Okay, yeah, because there's 2 ways to make the thing that we need. Okay, it's just that easy. Okay. Well, of course it's only the first part. We may need to also connect in here to change the shape as well. And specifically, it probably looks a little something like here or whatever. No. Because there's something also off about this idea, which is that we need... Okay. Maybe we need to connect back here, I think. No. We go over here and, like do this. Boom. Done. Okay, sorry for, like, the messy, thought process there, I guess. But we can go over these holes, that's completely fine. But there isn't a good first move to do here, other than either break or go in here. Is there any way that we can, like, break while inside one of these? I don't know. But there is this, and then there's this, which is extremely, extremely suspicious. I'm gonna need to figure... I guess it's a rigid. It must be. We must need, like, a right over here. I don't think you can make a break for it in this area, though. It's too cramped and not good for the purpose. But if we could have a single thing that was just facing, like, to connect here as a rigid block, that'd be perfect. Let's consider what, like, this is, like, breaking, because, I mean, breaking there in any other place seems a little bit ridiculous, right? When I cut this, it's like, it is the only, like, it will have to look like that. So even if I do this, there's something weird about that, because, like, we can't recover. Well, if we're doing this, the only valid move is something like this, yeah? And that means that this needs to turn to face this. Okay. Let's set up the maneuvering. Not this. Sorry. It's like a U shape or whatever. Like, U. Except, why do I keep messing it up? It's the upside down U. Yeah, okay. And I messed it up again. I'm pretty sure it needs to face this direction. We've got it. Alright, sorry. Here. Boom. Face this way. Let's go. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, big gap in the side with a U and this thing. I don't know what that is for. Hmm. And it also looks like it's familiar looking, actually, like, kind of. The similar shapes at level, like, 2 or 3 levels ago, or wherever. Okay, so are we breaking this? We can then get it off the wall. Although I would say that this, like, this entire setup over here is still pretty strange, no matter how I look at it, really. Also, I can't connect it back. Like, I can't change the shape anymore. Maybe it was trying to hook into here. Yeah, that would make some sense. Okay, let's, like, rearrange so that there's a vertical. But not only that, well, then we have a problem because it's the hook of this vertical needs to not be very large. I'm gonna undo all the way back to like here. So here we have the hook, the line, and the sinker here. Alright, I think we got it. Ow. There. Boom. Let's go. Very monitor looking like setup over here. Okay, what's this? What's this for? Why can I pull it out this much? Well, it's quite long, but I know I can't really get into it. Of course, I must wonder if this is the time of all times to, like, extract this from what seems to be a pretty hard-to-reach location. Alright, I set it up, so, like, you need to do this, specifically. That's all you need to do. It's just this. And now that is the correct shape to make it in. Hold on, let's just make sure that we have it for sure. Wait, nope, nope. God, what? The set. I'm so bad at this set. Oh my god. Fine, there we go. Hello. Okay, what is this? Okay, I guess we're just cutting a 4. There's nothing else to do other than cut a 4. So I can't use my, like, intuition of, like, the previous levels exactly. There's something like this, though. Doesn't quite do it, but we obviously need the vertical 3. Well, if we're pushing against ourselves to make that work, we can also do this. The most important part of this all working is the one going here. But actually, this is not bad when it comes to this either. Boom. There we go. Nice. Ooh, we're in here. Okay, are we doing this by ourselves? No, we're not long enough to do what I kind of imagined I could. What about that, though? That's also possible, yes, okay. Cool, but we also need... Actually, this is just fine. This is just completely fine. I just need to do it from up here. There we go, I think. Jeez. Let's move this in here. There we go. Boom. Okay, new world. Nice. Another face-looking level. Okay, so what do we have? This doesn't feel like... Maybe there's a way that I can finally connect to myself or whatever, like... Yeah, like something like this. Like, before, in other levels, it was not possible to make it so that with your own move you could connect to something else. Like, you can't... Like if it's just this, it's not possible to connect to it in any way. But this is the level where, finally, we have that interaction, so it's very nice. Okay, make this happen. Okay, what about this? Looks like this is another one of those situations, but this is kind of not the, it's not the one that will work here. However, it does seem like I'm getting this stuck, doesn't it? Like this is getting stuck inside here. And that's cool, because now I can maybe finally get the horizontal I wanted, yeah. Now survive on this. That doesn't feel like... That's an obstacle, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Because now I see that, like, being a 2 here, maybe not good. Okay, never mind, it is good, never mind. There we go. Okay. Here, and another blocker at the bottom, which I'm not sure what it's doing yet. So I can't change the way that I face here, I guess. Although I can do this and pull this out, which is better. Okay, we need to find a way to break something. Okay, maybe here. We will get stuck if we do it this way, I think. Like, you can't get out of this. Is there a way to cut this thing? I don't think so. Okay, I undid to try to, like, do this, but that doesn't make any sense. So how about this? We can finally do this, except I don't know this is actually good, because... Like, do I need to reconnect into a snake now? Because I apparently want to be 2 length in order to get this going. Yeah, let's go here and pull this out. We'll need to not get anything stuck, though, so, yeah. I think we can, like, keep that there and connect, and boom. Yeah, alright. Similar looking level. I always wonder if there's a connection possibility, because look at this. Look at how connection possible this is, yeah? And then we can cut on our on our own. This has gotta be it, right? Like undo or whatever. Yeah, this will do it, alright. Okay, boom. Okay, we have this. Similar layout to like 2 levels ago or whatever. So I can connect like this, which it looks so cursed, but like it actually will probably work out, because if we do the same thing again, well, we can become a 1 again. And do this again. But this is probably not exactly what we want it to be. Well, no, because like our length is long enough that if that had any side connection at all, we would be able to do it. Well, not any side connection, but you know. Okay, here, let's make this. And then we can prepare this later, but for now, we'll do this. Boom, and let's go. Okay, wow, this is a lot. Can't break this at all. So this needs to be connected to, because both of those look pretty awful if I did them. Okay, so how do I think this will look? Are they both centered or not? And do they even get stuck to the edge of that or not? Because it doesn't seem like that is necessary. A lot of possibilities here. You can do something like that, except this one doesn't touch horizontally, so this one doesn't look very good. Actually, why am I in here? Because that is so like normal to make that work. But I feel like it must be the edge bounds that like this is something you could do. I'm explaining it badly, but what I was doing before makes no sense if this is anything special, because you could just do that without them getting stuck. So what about something like that? Yes. All right, there we go. Should be able to just break and do this now. There we go. Okay. And what is going on? We don't even have a connected platform here, do we? And this kind of looks odd as well. Wow, I don't see what's going on. We can get in there, I guess. That probably makes more sense. Okay, if we're gonna get in there, then we should not, then we should do something like this, so that we're not stuck. Okay, so we have 3 threes. Probably need to get connected now. Oh my god, please me. Please me, please. Okay. Okay, can I connect them together? And also, can I not be a failure about this? Because that's not gonna get me a cut. But I did want to see if it was possible first, I guess. Is there anything better? Like I feel like I'm being forced to curve these in pretty poor ways. Okay, here. That's better, right? Except that I can't take it out afterwards, so like, I don't know if it's like more like the previous level. It probably is more like the previous level where I need to like... Okay, it is actually, yeah, because like this kind of configuration where you just cut will never work out with this, because you can't pull this back out. So it must be a 6, like, which is the minimum to keep some sort of horizontal edge going. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot of space right now. Also, this is not it. Come on. That is really what's making this more... more of a challenge. Nope, no. Something more like that. But also none of it is gonna get stuck to a wall. I can't allow that to happen. Okay, boom. The 2 stalks are connected now. Okay, something like this, please, but like... There. Boom! Let's go. Hello? Hello, red. Oh, we can connect this to become a full snake? Not yet. What are we doing in this? I mean, the snake eating its own tail meme feels like it's gotta happen, right? And this is useless if I don't have control of it. I want to connect here and then, like, up and then down, so I'm this full snake. Well, we didn't quite get to snake eating its own tail yet, so I don't know. Are we cutting this big piece or not? Well, it definitely feels like I need to connect to it. Because, like, there's this huge gap here. I guess I don't see, because you're a 1. You're just like a 1. And as size 1, you need to do something like this is a 3, so maybe your 3 needs to connect to the thing you just made. Or something like that. Well, this 3 doesn't have that much, it doesn't have that much time to change the way that it looks. Let's undo. Okay, I'm thinking about that, like, it doesn't make that much sense that it would, like, be about where the... Like, if I'm coming as a 3 and doing this, right? So the other idea is, like, to lock yourself inside this, like, we only have 4 extra blocks to place, like, effectively, right? So, like, you can't connect this to the other side. So the next best thing is, if there was a thing that I put here in order to, like, be able to push up and left or whatever, and then connect to it behind. I guess it works symmetrically as well, then. Okay, I like that idea. It won't work if I do it this way. Okay, I actually did need to undo a lot more. I guess like the whatever this does doesn't really matter, but we do need to make sure not to connect that too early then. Okay, let's go. Are we fine? I think we are. There we go. Hello, big snake. Hello. Boing. Okay, we have... Oh my god, another familiar kind of setup, but yeah, we need to be Longo. We need to cut and also be Longo as well. So we can possess the big stem. I know that it's like not a great position for the bottom one, but... I mean, this is also a 4, so I can connect this one as well. Or are we making it so that whatever we connect to, it can... We want to connect to and make a big snake. And maybe the thing that I just did is not that bad then? No. We want something like here. Yeah, I think this will do it. There we go. It's like a 5 with the +1 after, so we can make this connection. There we go. Another... Okay, well, the first move here is like... I don't know that it could be anything else. But now we can also break ourselves maybe with more potential locations. No, we can't actually break ourselves as like... And have a 2 remaining, can we? Like, the idea was interesting to me that we could maybe break and not have just 1 remaining. But maybe that doesn't work. But I see we're gonna get trapped if I do this. It looks like the only thing that we do is, like, return into a 2 size, that's all. So all we really need to do is to make, like, a snake that will allow... Like come on, go here and connect. Just make a 2-link snake that's really easy. There we go. Okay, here... That seems rather stuck to me. We can make ourselves big, but I feel like I need to grab this and, like, get it out. The only way I can do that, though, is by connecting to it. And I see this is already kind of open in connection, so... We just need to set up something like this, although, like, in the other freaking direction. Make the U shape that can connect out, like this. That's exactly what I need to do. Okay, here... Wait, I'll get stuck this way. I mean, I absolutely do need this, so, like... Maybe here's fine? Dude, oh my god, I can't get out! Swear to god. Okay, is this good? Is this exactly what we needed? Oh my god, how have I done this? Just end the level already. Alright, there we go. Movable block. Connection here. Why is this movable? Why could I connect? Why can I break it apart again? Maybe we're pushing the block alongside ourselves? The block could even potentially be helping with cutting to make the shape that we need. That would make a lot of sense to me. Okay, so, like, I guess the problem is you do this, and now how we're gonna break it. I actually wonder, like, if you, like... What if you don't break it here? Because... I was like trying to reform the boat, but you can't even seem to do that, so... It would seem to be better if you, instead of reforming the boat, you just don't. You just do something like this. There, and now it drops so that you can just leave now. Yeah. What is this? Okay, this needs to connect. We need to get that out of there. And connect to ourselves. Great. The smallness of the game window is getting more and more obvious by the second. Maybe the final level will literally just be Snake. I'm gonna restart here because it... Okay, so like, this is the kind of thing I would probably want. But then I need to really break it apart. It's not really what I wanted. It needs to aim up from there. It needs to go down, but then I need to, like, pull it out as well. This is fine. I'm just picking literally any- It's not fine! We also need this sort of structure at the very end where I can go and connect to it again. No, this could never... Do I need to go back into here and try to fit it in? Because, like, this is also pretty restricted. I can't actually do this. I will need to do at least this. And then this won't be here at the very end of it. Actually, I think I should, like, not... You should do, like, this path instead. wait, okay, I really thought I was, like, breaking it apart. Maybe there's still a solution where you break it apart, but, like, you could also just do what I like, kind of did in the previous level, which is just, like, do the push. Maybe it's just showing the, you can push yourself interaction. And this is what the previous levels were, all about. Okay, here we go. Gray? Gray, no colors, Daniyar. So were we finally Ouroborosing? I don't... What do I even do as the first move here? I mean, okay, it's just this, yeah? I guess we can keep our, like, angle here, but we already knew that. Should probably undo, like, to, like, here, like, where I can go and bring this over. Although you still can't really bring it over. The only thing I need to do here is, like, connect to here so I can get over the gap easy. But then break this apart later on. Hold on. Do I need that block? Hold on. Needing this block is... It's pretty cool if I need this block here. We will need a little bit more than this. Okay, boom. Okay, well, I'm not really completely sure of the theme here yet. Maybe it's just this and being able to connect. We could connect right now. Probably. Okay, and then immediately cut. Well, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 1, 2, 3, 4? That 5 will work. So we just need to be a 5, except not break apart. I could do that by... Wait a second! Is this like the first time that we're a snake without a butthole? Legendary! Okay, so that means we can just go do this. Wait a second, number 2! Without a butthole, I cannot easily do this aspect of it. What the frog? Well, if I can't do anything with a 4, I guess I have to be a 5 and make a good cut here or something. But I need to not forget that I can also switch butthole places as I am on this platform. That feels really relevant. That means I can do something like here. Cut. Boom! Alright, I love that. I love that. Okay. We being big stick now or not? Well, this looks really tough to deal with. What is going on with that? Well, I guess I could try to put stuff inside here. Put some friends inside me. So I will need to do it in this order. Wow, amazing. Really close to spelling CBA. It says C11A, and 11, as we know, is 2, which is the beef leather of the alphabet. So, like, let's actually, like, consider what would need to happen to make a win here. And it's a turn piece that I don't have, and that I need to make. That means I need to connect to here. How? Okay, yeah, we do this step, kind of, but I don't think I can even combine this at all here. Well, in that case, this connects to here, but the thing is wrong. Okay, how about... I guess you need to fit in... In other words, this goes first, then here. I cannot let this get stuck the way it is right now. Freaking no, I can't. Okay, move... Oh my god, move this down. Then fit in here. We were gonna hit the ceiling like any other way. Also... God. Here. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so... We got it. Well, no we don't. We don't got it. How do I got it? We switched to the other one, and then now we're a U. Yes! Okay. There we go. This is the configuration I wanted to see. We got a turn. Hello. Okay, is this really what I needed? I can't actually have the turn be stuck like this. Okay, we're kind of doing a little too much right now. I'm not sure that was good, because I don't know if I can connect to this again. I guess I probably can. No, come on. There. It still isn't the piece that I want. I don't think that's going to work. Like, we just can't get something here. The opposite one, I mean, if we could make this cut this way, then it would be better to make the version where we cut, like, from here as a 2. Do we have that position? Well, let's see if we can get the hell out of here. So we can make this... Hold on. Make the cut of the R shape here. Doesn't just do it. Yeah! Ow, ow. Boom. Okay. This... That's trapped, so I guess we need to cut, and we are a 4, so we can't do it on our own. But then I look at this situation and we're stuck. We are stuck. Well, I guess if we were a 2-sided butthole, we could do it. I mean, a 2-length 0 butthole creature. That's a pretty neat interaction, but we will need to cut ourselves again once that happens. Also suspicious about the left side, because, like, it seems like it can do something like this. Where it can connect back to it for whatever reason, and that feels useful. Oh, but this is a... Okay. This comes with its own hole at the end. Or lack of hole at the end, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to cut ourselves into a 2 this way. Look, there's the 2. Actually, what is nice about this is I can go in there and then make another cut using this. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, I mean, I'd first prefer that I don't get stuck to walls or whatever. And then let's try to make it. Okay. We are now the 2 length, and there we go. And we also cut right here. Thank you for that. Okay, here. We have this, we have what, and... Okay. So we just need another turn again, yeah? Like an R turn. We probably do want to connect to this as a result. There's also the aspect where this is blocking what we wanted to do, which is to deal with that. This doesn't seem productive, this method. What if we get in there and then break it? Hold on. Get in there. Okay, now we can make this different, which might be better. We've done this so many times, it should work. Ow. Ow. This is fine, right? Should be fine. Just switch to it. And here's your R shape. Well, there you go. Wait, I need to be a 2-butthole figure in order to make this work. Hold on. Because I need to get out after making this, which I don't have at the moment. I mean, 0, but again, I need to connect to this. Can I do this just with pushing me alone? This should be possible. I think I just, like... Here, no. Down, boom! And I just cut my, myself to become this, and boom, there we go. Oh, we got the number 2 is back. We're dead. Okay, what? What? Are we bring this as a final piece? Finally! Finally! Finally, that's the only way. I've been waiting for this for a while, huh? Okay, so we need to make the 5 that is not stuck to a wall, my god. Although, it's actually really close if I do that. Boom. What? Excuse me? That's what happens? Thanks, Snake. Oh, no. What? Hold on. So break this then. I need a safe direction. Okay, I can pull it right. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough for me. What the What is this spiral? What are you making me do now? Okay, like, is it gonna connect, or is it some different idea? This looks absolutely insane. We're not only connecting the outside, are we? Like, I don't know. It almost feels like I don't have a lot to even reach a lot of these. Like, this one needs to get out, absolutely. Like, connecting this big piece feels super, super relevant. Yeah, now it connects to this one. And now this. Okay, well, now I'm here. Okay, maybe I don't need to connect to the one there. No. Okay, there is pretty good, right? No, because I can't turn left at the moment. I swear to God, the ambient music in this game sounds just like... I guess it doesn't make sense for me not to, like, just, like, lock it to this wall. Like, why would I not just go as far to this side as possible when I do this? Or maybe, like, this isn't the best side for it. Maybe we should, like, try to fill the bottom instead. And then do an up push for the very final bit. Yeah, there we go. What? Is this the end? It certainly feels very finale-ish. This window edge is starting to look more and more snake-like by the second, by the way. No, we're... Ah! That was the NU and a heart, by the way. I noticed that. Thank you. Yeah, it's done. Alright, wow. That's all the levels. And, yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first video, but, like, 3 years of development. I feel like the game has so much polish to it. And, like, explores its ideas well. Very, very good. What if you can, like, fail the final? Lol. Okay. Great comments on this game, too. Leave a comment. Anyway, bye. I'm a worm.